I mean, we on March 1st, you hear me?
I'm gonna beat his.
Can't
y'all
do
talk.
shit.
Y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a
better be
if y'all was
all
quiet,
that
if y'all
demons
was
and all
live.
that.
They got wood over there,
I don't give a
Y'all
none
can
of
do
that.
whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care
solve
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
The rematch is set August 16th, and Gervonta isn't mincing words. At the face-off, he looked Lamont Roach dead in the eye and made it crystal clear he's not coming to box, he's coming to knock him out. No respect, no games, just a warning. He vowed the fight won't go the distance, and then he hit Lamont where it hurts most, his pride. A rude awakening, Gervonta said. That's what he's in for. He's just trying to hype himself up, but this fight comes down to skill. And the better man, the more skilled fighter, will win. Gervonta didn't just speak. He dismantled Lamont's confidence piece by piece. He sees through the hype, the bravado, the mind games, and he's not impressed. To him, this isn't a contest, it's a lesson. When that bell rings, Lamont won't be in a fight, he'll be in a clinic. Gervonta isn't showing up to compete, he's coming to destroy. This isn't business, it's personal. But Lamont Roach isn't folding. He's stepping straight into the fire, ready to prove he belongs.
It's kind of his show. I'm the villain, and I'm definitely here to play a damn good villain role. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Lamont Roach knows the crowd won't be in his corner, and that's exactly how he wants it. He's not chasing cheers, he's here to be feared, stepping into hostile territory with a grin, ready to flip the script. To him, Gervonta's spotlight is the perfect setup for a savage upset. This isn't just another fight, it's a mission, and Lamont is bringing bad intentions. He made that crystal clear with one raw statement. I'm really him. I bring any type of smoke to anything in my way. I am him in that ring. No fluff, no bravado, just conviction. Lamont isn't coming to play it safe or steal rounds, he's coming to take over. But Gervonta's calm, almost surgical response made his intentions just as chilling. If I get him where I need him to be, he's going to sleep for sure. No theatrics, no raised voice, just a quiet promise of destruction. Gervonta isn't looking for a decision. He's visualized the finish and he's hunting it. And just, when it seemed like he'd said all there was to say, he fired off one last message aimed straight at Lamont's mindset, cold, calculated, and final.
If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up.
There's no trash talk here, just a clear, direct challenge. Gervonta wants Lamont to show up with no excuses and no second chances. He's been under the bright lights before and knows exactly what it takes when everything's on the line. For Gervonta, it's always been about showing up and delivering, and now he's daring Lamont to match that intensity. When the moment comes, there's no hiding. Only those built for pressure make it through. In Gervonta's eyes, this is where boys are separated from men. He even acknowledged Lamont's power and skills, saying, "He got great power. I feel like he's a sharp fighter all around the board, somebody you can't sleep on." It was a rare nod of respect, but it carried an edge. Gervonta knows Lamont is dangerous, and that's exactly why he's doubling down. He's not underestimating him, he's preparing to face him at full strength. Because when a killer respects you, it's not kindness, it's calculation. That mindset is what makes Gervonta so lethal. Even his longtime trainer Barry Hunter didn't sugarcoat it. He knows the challenge ahead is real, and the stakes have never been higher.
He come prepared mentally and physically. I mean, when it was my time to shine, I definitely was, I had to shine. It was like, put up or go.
Coming from someone who's been in Gervonta's corner every step of the way, Barry Hunter's words carried real weight. He wasn't selling hype, he was telling the truth. He's seen Lamont up close and knows this won't be a walk in the park. In fact, he considers Lamont the most complete fighter they've faced yet, and that's saying something. It's a wake-up call for anyone expecting an easy night and a reminder that Gervonta will need to be flawless. No shortcuts, no coasting. This fight will demand everything, every round. And Lamont wasn't done setting the stage either. In his own words, he laid out exactly why this isn't just another big fight. It's a moment destined to be unforgettable.
It's no easy fight. Very skilled, and I'm gonna go on the line and say this may be the most skillful person that changed his face thus far.
Lamont sees something in Gervonta, a mean streak that tells him this fight is going to explode the moment the bell rings. He's not coming to run or play it safe. He's promising pressure, violence, and non-stop action from the jump. In Lamont's eyes, this fight will either become a war fans talk about for years or a brutal one-sided beatdown, and he's prepared to deliver either. There's no in-between, just chaos or complete domination. But these aren't just bold words. Lamont Roach is backing it all up with relentless work behind the scenes. No shortcuts, no theatrics, just raw effort, real grind, and total focus.
Coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
Lamont sees something in Gervonta, a mean streak that tells him this fight is going to explode the moment the bell rings. He's not coming to run or play it safe. He's promising pressure, violence, and non-stop action from the jump. In Lamont's eyes, this fight will either become a war fans talk about for years or a brutal one-sided beatdown, and he's prepared to deliver either. There's no in-between, just chaos or complete domination. But these aren't just bold words. Lamont Roach is backing it all up with relentless work behind the scenes. No shortcuts, no theatrics, just raw effort, real grind, and total focus. On the other side, Gervonta isn't just responding, he's raising the stakes. While the noise outside grows louder, he's in the gym doing what he does best, breaking. Everything down before the fight even starts. The speed, the power, the focus, every rep, every round is a warning shot. Gervonta's not here to shake off rust, he's here to dominate. His movement is razor sharp, his punches explode with intent, and his focus never wavers. This isn't just training, it's a countdown. And when the cage door shuts, he's aiming to end it before the crowd even settles in. He's not preparing for a fight. He's preparing to make a statement. And as Gervonta's camp looks more locked in than ever, voices from beyond the ring are starting to chime in. One of them is Shakur Stevenson, a man who knows exactly what it takes at the highest level. Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back. He sees what many might be overlooking. This rematch is dangerous. Lamont isn't just another name on the card. He's a real threat with the tools to turn the whole fight upside down. Shakur's warning isn't rooted in hate. It's grounded in respect. He's been watching closely and knows that a single mistake could cost Gervonta everything. At this level, it's not about hype. It's about precision, about staying locked in when the world expects you to win. Shakur understands how pressure can break even the most elite. And while the fight world continues to debate what's coming, some of the biggest voices in combat sports are chiming in. One of them is Joe Rogan, a man who's watched legends rise and fall, and he had his own take on Gervonta. Joe Rogan didn't hold back his admiration. He's followed Gervonta's rise closely, and what impressed him wasn't just the knockouts. It was the way Gervonta operates on every level. His movement, his mindset, his ability to finish, it's all sharp, unpredictable, and dangerous. Rogan sees something rare in Gervonta, something that separates him from the average fighter. And when someone with Rogan's experience speaks that highly, the fight world listens. But it wasn't just Gervonta who earned his respect. After watching Lamont in action, Rogan had to give credit where it was due, saying, "I had never seen Lamont fight before, but I'm a big fan now." That one line speaks volumes. Rogan doesn't hand out praise unless it's earned, and Lamont earned it. His grit, skill, and presence in the ring made an immediate impression. It's not easy to win over someone who's seen every kind of fighter walk through the ropes, but Lamont did just that. He's forcing people to pay attention, even those who never saw him coming. Now more than ever, he's being seen as a serious threat, not just to Gervonta, but to the entire division. And then came one of the most honest takes yet, from someone who lives and breathes the fight game, Greg Hackett. A veteran voice in boxing, Hackett broke it all down without bias. He's watched the first fight, studied the details, and he's not leaning either way.